your fate. Witness the power.
Cold, learn to command.
Cryo incarnate. Fearless. Into the void. Merciless.
The night is cold.
Obey! Paradigm shift! Rain outlines your fate.
Not now.
Fearless. Into the void. Extinguished.
My guiding stars.
Time to act. Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
Don't be scared.
Manifest. By ordinance divine. Merciless. Paradigm shift. Merciless. Merciless. Merciless.
The night is cold.
Fearless. Into the void. Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Cold, learn to command.
Obey. Another star goes out. Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Unleash! Merciless. Paradigm shift. Merciless. give you a burst.
Stars, shine for me.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate! Merciless! Paradigm shift! Fearless! Know my sword! Obey! Fearless! Another star goes out! Merciless. Unleash! Merciless. Into the void. Ring cutter, know my sword.
Cole, mine to command.
Not obey. By ordinance divine. Merciless. Another star goes out. Fearless. Rain outlines your fate.
The night is cold.
Unleash! Fearless! Into the void! Ha!
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Hey! Didn't expect to see you here! This surprise meeting is pretty sick. I should spin it into a tune right here! I sure am! Most of my songs might be about rebellion and breaking down prejudices and all that, but that doesn't mean I have to beat a serious rhythm all the time. Too much of a downer really ruins the feel of a song. You gotta keep it bright sometimes, you know? You gotta relax and recharge. That way, you'll be ready to kill it when it's time to perform. I guess I'm hoping for some sort of unexpected breakthrough? I've been so focused on writing new material, but everything I come up with feels old and stale. I need something new. So I decided to take a holiday to try escaping this prison I've built for my last stop was Fontaine, where I saw a magazine with some photos of Nod Cry. It got my creative juices flowing, and I was itching to find out more. Well, after looking into it, it turns out the whole atmosphere and way of thinking out here are like nothing I've encountered before. So I was thinking, maybe I could take some inspiration from the local folk scene and incorporate it into my own music. Sure! I want to try adding a few flutes and keys, plus some... Obviously, I can't just flip genres completely. Anyway, when I got to Nasha Town, I bumped my guitar case on some corrugated iron, and it made this... I got this sudden flash of inspiration. I shouldn't just be looking for new instruments to improve my music. I should be trying to enhance my guitar's timbre, too! Oh, something like that. It's kind of hard to rip. Basically, I'm going for something punchy. If I could modify my guitar's acoustics, ramp up the compression... Thanks for the support. Give me a bit to play around with this and hammer out the... Merciless.
Miss!
Wow, they look...
I bet they are.
Yeah, Our Lady Moonchanter?
I don't fully understand what's going on.
I know! Miss Lauma's horn...
Moonchanter? That's a foreign term to me. I think Oh, no, wait! Granny told me not to tell...
Miss! Hey, Traveler! Over here!
Let's skip that first. I need you to save me right now. If these kids keep asking me questions,
Ina, Kari, it's good to be welcoming to our guests.
Miss Lama! Yeah, you're right.
Sorry. It's just that...
All right. Come, Ina, Kari. You two should go home.
They're certainly dead meat. Daddy's going to scold me. Bye-bye, Miss Lama. And bye-bye, Longhorned Miss. Thanks for your help, Lama. I don't know how I would have wriggled out of this otherwise. I should have stayed in the library to search for information like you advised. Didn't think I'd be
No need to blame yourself, Yanfei. The children are merely curious beyond their years. It's fortunate that the Finches came to tell me you were surrounded by Ina and Kari.
It's all right. I should have known better.
That we are. Yanfei came to visit us Frostmoon's scions 2 days ago, saying that she wished to gather some reading materials. Since she came to study, I invited her to stay.
Lauma's been a big help. I've gleaned lots of valuable information from the Scion's library.
You're too kind, Yanfei. Although, I do not understand these borders of law you mentioned. As long as your time here has proven fruitful, then all is well.
The borders of law are essentially... On second thought, it's not the sort of thing where a short explanation will suffice. Once the book's done, we'll just send you a few copies. It should be clear once you read it. It's a universal law book that should be concise, engaging, informative, and easy to understand. We'll cover legal concepts, as well as the regulations present in many nations.
Is that so? Well, then I look forward to reading your work, Yanfei. I believe the children will be interested too.
I promise it'll be interesting. I guess I should head back to the library and continue my transcribing for now. See you both around.
I hope our Adeptus finds what she's looking for. She told me everything on her first visit. I must admit, seeing an Adeptus with horns fills me with a sense of familiarity. I listened to her many stories of Liyue's Adepti, and in exchange I granted her access to our library. In that, she has thus far proved most rule-abiding. A praiseworthy virtue, I must say. Is that so? Well, that's wonderful. She did mention a certain white horse Adeptus while telling me of Liyue's legends. If memory serves, our books do chronicle a divine envoy who once dwelled on the moon. Now, do not concern yourself overly with a mere flight of fancy on my part. But now that we have broached the subject, far apart though Liyue and Nodcry might be, both have always bathed in the moonlight. I pray that the people of Liyue may also be blessed by the moon, and lead lives of peace and prosperity.
Nice. I like the rain. A treasure buried in time.
No, my sword!
Manifest! Fearless! Another star goes out! The hard work is paying off, as it should.
Let me weave you a verse.
Don't be scared. My guiding star.
Do your master's bidding! Paradigm shift! You've earned yourself a reward.
The night is cold.
Obey! Fearless! Into the void! You've earned yourself a reward. Fearless! Merciless!
Time to act.
Not now.
Manifest! Merciless! Paradigm shift! Your hard work is paying off, as it should. Merciless! Nice. I like the rain.
Fearless.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Fearless.
All things come to an end. You've earned yourself a reward.
outlines your
Cold, mine's a command. The night is...
by ordinance divine. Into the void. Witness the power.
Stars, shine for me. My guiding star.
Transfiguration. Cryo incarnate.
Mine to wield. A treasure buried in time. Merciless.
Cold, mine's a command.
Merciless.
Paradigm shift.
Merciless. Fearless. Your hard work is paying off, as it should. Merciless. A treasure buried in time. Fearless. treasure buried in time. Merciless. Paradigm shift. Fearless. Merciless. Into the void. Fearless. Ring cutter.
Don't be scared. Not now.
Do your master's bidding!
Merciless. Paradigm shift. Merciless.
Rain outlines your fate.
The night is cold.
My will embodies.
Never star goes out!
Fearless.
I let my guard down.
Not now.
Take your true form. Witness the power of God.
Stars, shine for me.
By ordinance divine.
Fearless. Paradigm shift. You've earned yourself a reward. Merciless. Merciless. Ha! Fearless. You've earned yourself a reward. Where do we come from? And where are we going? Your hard work is paying off, as it should. Fearless. Fearless. You've earned yourself a reward. Merciless.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Obey!
Fearless. Paradigm shift. Fearless. Merciless. Merciless.
everyone was sad, that'd be like... Paimon doesn't want to think about it.
I haven't given up yet. Columbina, all of her friends, none of them would ever just give up like this. Give us a little more time. I can't promise anything, but I'll do everything I can.
Are they cheering for us? Thank you. Do you need us to help you with something? This Kohenki. Paimon thinks she looks a little flustered. Why don't you play something? If they hear a familiar melody, maybe they'll calm down a little bit. Oh, they're asleep. Looks like they haven't had a good rest in a long time. Shh, let's leave. Syndrome! What are you doing here?
What? Am I not allowed to take walks now? Thought as much. No such thing as a free miracle, you know.
Hey, which way are you headed? Paimon means we don't see much of each other. Maybe we could join you for a bit.
Let's not. I'm not in a good mood today, and don't have anything nice to say. Besides, comfort is the last thing this place needs. Fearless.
best. Do your master's bidding.
Merciless. Merciless. Fearless. 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 Merciless. Nice. I like the rain. Fearless. Into the void. hard work is paying off, as it should.
Witness the power.
Stars, shine for me.
By ordinance divine. Another star goes out.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Fearless.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Merciless. Fearless. Merciless. Everybody stand!
Right now, right here, right now, a sight to behold.
By royal decree!
Shout! Gold Bishop down! Oh, that hurt. The festival ends.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Light it up!
Right here. Right now. Odds reveal that.
Fearless. outlines your fate.
My guiding star.
Transfiguration. Paradigm shift. Fearless. Ring cutter. Know my sword.
Cold, mine's a command. Not now.
Take your true form. Cryo incarnate.
The night is cold.
Fearless. Never star goes out. Witness the power of Guwa.
Don't be scared. Not now. Cold, mine's a command.
Obey! By ordinance divine! Fearless! Paradigm shift!
The night is cold.
Into the void!
You've earned yourself a reward.
Merciless! Fearless! Merciless! Annihilate!
Well, I think we can now say that the Grand Library is complete. Next, we'll need to find somewhere to put the bird stands, cushions, and deposit boxes. Ah, hello there, traveler, Paimon. Thanks to your help, the library repairs are basically complete. It's really starting to look the part.
What about that other stuff you just mentioned? Are you planning on putting all that in the library too?
Yes. That said, it's too big of a job for me to handle alone. I was planning on getting some of our more skilled artisans to help out. The Grand Library is open to humans and animals alike. Since we have furniture for humans to sit down on, there should naturally be some for the animals, too.
Huh. Yeah, that does kind of make sense.
Those are the ones I used to use when the little animals came to talk to me about their struggles. I'd originally planned to make some new ones, but some of the animals are nostalgic for the older items, so we brought them along too.
Wait, animals tell you their struggles? Like a therapy session? Kinda sounds like an ice bathhouse for animals.
This is one of my duties as Moonchanter. I would not call it hard work. And it's true. All living things have a need to feel heard. I have always encouraged everyone to come to me without reservation, whatever troubles they may be facing. Hiding your thoughts deep in your heart will not solve anything. In fact, it often makes the problem worse. Oh, well, I've never looked at the numbers, but my sense is that the animals consult me more often. After all, my daily routine is more or less the same as that of my people, and they don't usually come during work hours. It's only when I have free time that I get the occasional human visitor. Animals, on the other hand, lead very different routines from us. Sheik badgers tend to visit in the early morning hours, while ibises often drop by after sunrise. Finches come in flocks during the afternoon, chirping and chattering away. The rhyme-horned deer visit at dusk, mostly alone, though sometimes with one or two friends. And once night has fallen, I get the odd weasel thief burrowing into my home.
Oh, but that leaves you with no time to yourself at all.
It truly is. There was one time when a weasel thief stole some pine cones that a group of finches was hoarding. It must have been around 20 finches that flew to my bedside in the dead of night to protest the transgression. I had to ask a sniffer mole who I'd just been chatting with to invite the weasel thief over. It took a lot of work to convince it to reveal where the pine cones were. By the time all parties were satisfied and ready to leave, the sun was up. I slept in till past noon that day.
My mom would have given up and gone back to sleep long before you did. And probably pulled a blanket over her head first to block out the noise.
Since they'd taken the trouble to come to me, I felt I had a duty to help them. And the results made it all worthwhile. After getting everything off their chests, the finches went back to happily hopping around, and the weasel thief went off in search of new, exciting treasure. But humans are less forthcoming than animals. Too often, they hide their true feelings in the deepest corners of their hearts. Even those who come to me for guidance, I feel as if they tell me only part of the story, leaving out what truly burdens their soul. Perhaps they are unwilling to say it out loud, to face the real issues head on. Human society often encourages people to hide their true selves. It is not dissimilar to the way that some butterflies hide away in a withered leaf and camouflage their wings to match their environment. Social interactions between humans can be complex and difficult. Everyone has their way of coping, and I don't judge them for it. Nonetheless, Suppressing one's true feelings can easily lead to melancholy and depression. Deep-seated issues like that are difficult to resolve, no matter what advice I give. So I had an idea. I thought, what if I could find a way to bring complicated human minds and straightforward animal ones together? Maybe by spending some time around each other, both could experience a new perspective. It was with that in mind that I renovated the Grand Library and turned it into what it is today. Spacious and well ventilated, and open to humans and animals to come and go as they please. Except maybe on rainy days, when they're looking for shelter. But the rest of the time, people can visit whenever they want, to spend time with the animals, browse books, rest, and enjoy the sun. And perhaps the company of our dear animal friends, who will not be driven away by anything they say, might encourage people to open their hearts and share the truth of what lies within.
Oh, wow. You really put a lot of thought into this library renovation. Oh, it sounds great to Paimon. Hugging fluffy animals, lounging in a chair all day without a care in the world. Just thinking about it makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy.
Of course. Your assistance with the renovation works was invaluable. It should go without saying that the Library of the Frostmoon Scions shall always be open to you. Finally, some progress at last. Now, to somehow put all these things back where they belong. I know. There's petrified seeds of an ancient tree, fossilized animal bones, colorful stones, more deposit boxes that people buried for safekeeping, wish boxes, letters with photos enclosed. Well, Weasel thieves have a different perspective on value from us. It seems like this one just bagged anything and everything that grabbed its attention. The seeds and rocks will be easy enough to deal with, but those storage boxes and wish boxes will have been buried with the express purpose of digging them up at a later date. Thanks for the kind offer. But I've already engaged another, slightly more mature weasel thief to handle this. It will be in charge of moving all the items back to their original spots. After all, the kid's heart was in the right place. Making it put everything back where it found it would break its poor little heart.
Won't the other weasel thief you hired tell the first one everything?
Hopefully not. The little one prefers to live on its own and act solo, so they're unlikely to meet. It also has a short attention span. Give it half a month, and I'd be very surprised if it still remembers anything it dug up. I speak their language, and I've had the privilege of their company for a long time. It's only natural that I've come to understand them, no different from making friends. By contrast, other people can't understand what animals are saying, so they're bound to make mistakes when trying to understand them. That's why, in a lot of literature on the topic, phrases like bestial nature are rife with negative connotations, while human nature is seen in a more rounded light. You're right. I'm sure those books would have turned out quite differently if they were written by a wolf or a rhyme-horned deer. In any case, to me, human nature and bestial nature are both simply nature. Whether human or beast, all have moments of courage and of cowardice, times of both greed and rage. We all rejoice in our successes and mourn our failures. These experiences are neither inherently human nor inherently animal. They are a part of our shared nature, a nature bestowed upon all living things by Mother Nature herself. I do sometimes wonder whether the world around us might have turned out for the better if humans and animals could communicate with each other. But I know it is but a fantastical idea that can never be. Then there are those who reject nature and turn their back on the natural way. They are the wayward ones who do not hesitate to pull the trigger, even when they speak the same language as the object of their slaughter. Yes, child. I know you can protect yourself, and that you are far fleeter of foot than they. Do not worry. No one shall harm you again. Ah, how time flies. I should get back to sorting through that pile of treasure. I should have enough time to get everything in order before the weasel thief arrives.